You've got problems at work. Your relationship is on the line. There's family tension. You're late again. You can't stop procrastinating, and you're in debt. All these things culminate in this overwhelming sense of dread and lack of control. You are stressed. The first step to getting rid of stress is to identify that stress and make a plan. How can you deal with tension at work if you don't even know what's causing that tension? The best way would be to identify stress in the form of words, clear and concise words. Words bring order to the confused and chaotic mind. In other words, speak your mind. Words cause us to stumble upon a sometimes difficult but usually obvious path that leads us back to the world of order and peace. Write down your problems or say them out loud in clear and concise language to identify stress and thus make a plan to stop it. Sometimes it's not one big thing causing stress in our lives, but millions of little small problems that are sometimes not even our problem. Maybe it's all these little notifications you keep getting about news in the world, news about kidnappings, news about deaths, news about fires, and news about inflation. Most of the time you shouldn't stress about these things. I'm not saying to ignore the news, but more often than not, the news brings more stress through its knowledge instead of peace. But what I am saying is that you should control what you see and hear. Information can be deadly, especially when too much is consumed too fast. Look around your house and your life. Are there some things that are causing you to stress? And if so, can you live without it? Sometimes it's not that we have too much stress in our lives, but instead, we don't have enough peace. That may sound like the same thing, but it's not. To find peace in our lives, we need to search for it. That means effort must be made. We must seek those hidden and peaceful moments, which we all desperately need. Sometimes we just need to sit down without any music, podcasts, news, or noise in the background and just stare at the ceiling in silence. These moments of peace allow us to gather ourselves together, re-energize ourselves. Sometimes we might even find the solution to our problems. And remember, if it's not too much stress, subscribe to the channel.